Hello and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, March 7th, 2025, we're diving deep into Litecoin, ticker symbol CUSD, analyzing both the latest news and its current chart data. Recent headlines have been dominated by the potential Litecoin Spot ETF. We've seen articles discussing increased activity due to ETF speculation. Canary Capital even listed a Litecoin Spot ETF. However, these articles also mention wobbles from the SEC. What does all of this mean for price action? Let's turn to the charts and see how the market is reacting. Looking at the daily chart, we can see Litecoin has had a volatile few months, with some massive swings in price, as well as slow consolidation periods. We've seen a recent push upwards, but then a sudden sell-off. Specifically, notice the long green candle from around March 11th, 2024, followed by a red candle the next day that retraced a large amount of the prior day's gains. This high volatility and large retracement of gains seems to be a pattern, which may suggest bears are currently applying a lot of downward pressure. Zooming out a bit, let's look at the resistance around $110. Several times in the past year, Litecoin has failed to break and hold above this level. Today, it looks like we may be testing that resistance again. However, it's not all bad news, as there's also a support level that's been tested multiple times around $60 to $70. So longer term, there appears to be strong forces at play to keep it above this level. Now let's switch to the 1-hour chart for a closer look at recent price action. Over the last few days, we can see Litecoin has tried to rally, but has been unable to sustain any significant upward momentum. If the ETF news were to come out positive, it could definitely give the bulls the momentum they need to push through that $110 resistance, but it's all speculation at this point. The current price is still hovering around the $88 range, which also has shown itself to be a resistance point. On the 15-minute chart, we can see even further up close that the price is fighting to stay above this level. In summary, the key levels to watch are the $110 resistance and the $60 to $70 support zone. A break above $110 could signal a strong bullish trend, especially if accompanied by positive ETF news. However, failure to break above this level and a drop below $80 could signal further bearish movement. I would estimate that the probability of breaching $110 is roughly 40%, contingent on favorable ETF developments. A drop below $80 seems more likely at 60%, given the overall market uncertainty and the frequent failures to sustain rallies. Keep an eye on any news regarding the Litecoin Spot ETF. Any formal approvals or positive statements from the SEC could send Litecoin soaring. Conversely, delays or rejections could trigger a sharp sell-off.